Look at that, so fresh. We are making okwa today. Aho. I soaked it overnight and look at how fresh. If you are cooking with dried okwa, to get the best of it, make sure you soak it overnight or at least 8 hours before cooking. Trust me, you will get the best results. So I have washed this one really nice. Now let's start cooking. Here is my ungo. I'm cooking with ungo. You can also cook with okang, but this is my preferred tenderizer because this ungo serves as tenderizer. It helps it to cook really fast. Now let's start cooking. I'm going to transfer it in a bigger pot. I'm going to add my ugu. I'm going to cover and allow it to cook until soft. Now let's check on our okwa. The aroma is let's check. Look at that. We're gonna check if it's soft enough. See? It's done. Done. Now I'm gonna sieve it. Now let's mix it. Kaibo the okwa. And here are my ingredients. Good palm oil, sweet corn, oba, or red and green. No spices, curry and other stuffs. This is natural food that requires natural ingredients. Now let's go like that. Let's mix it. I'm gonna add my palm oil, add my oba. My heat is on low heat. That way the oba and the sweet corn will warm up. I'm gonna add my sweet corn. Pepper. This pepper is hot. And salt. These are all you need to make this local delicacy. Manuri, oba, oka, and ose. Don't forget to add your salt. I'm gonna stir it, stir, like so. I'm gonna transfer this one back to the pot. Now it's time to mix the okwa. We are done, you guys. The aroma here. So good. So good. Here is the water. So good.